just got my newsletter from St. Petersburg. Comes in the water bill. It says St. Pete Extra. Has some good information on here. April is Water Conservation Month. That's a pretty good thing. We want to be good stewards of our water. We don't want to waste it. It's just a little ironic that we live in a swamp surrounded by water, and we get over 4 feet of rainfall every year. So which doesn't mean we need to waste water. We need to be good stewards of it. But I don't think we're going to die from lack of water anytime soon. Green Thumb Festival, that's kind of cool if you want to channel your inner hippie. But here's what caught my eye. Give your lawn a summer vacation, right there. And it says increased rainfall in the summer months can cause nutrients from fertilizer to reach water bodies and to lead to environmental issues. To prevent this, the citywide fertilizer ban will be in effect from 6/1 to 9/30. First of all, it's not a fertilizer ban. Okay, it's a nitrogen blackout. You can't use nitrogen. You can use fertilizers, you just can't put down nitrogen according to the regulation. Now, what's ironic about this whole thing, increased rainfall in the summer months can cause nutrients from fertilizer to reach water bodies. Well, the Florida Department of Environmental Protection did a lengthy study, 5 years long, studying what happens to nitrogen put on lawns. And the results, nitrogen that is applied to lawns does not leave the lawn. Turf happens to be this excellent filter plant that absorbs all the nitrogen that's applied to it and then some. They actually applied low rates, high rates, and excessive rates to try and get it to leach. It would not leach. And another thing they found out, that the best time to apply fertilizer, guess what? It was the summertime, during the rainy season, when the biological activity is the greatest, and then you could just put all the nitrogen you want on it and nothing would happen to the water bodies because it's not leaving that lawn. And the worst time to apply nitrogen was the wintertime. That's the Florida Department of Environmental Protection. So this right here, this ban, this fertilizer blackout, whatever you want to call it, is a farce. It's not science. It's anti-science. It has nothing to do. And this was Florida did the science research, not the turf industry. Now, APL, here at APL, we do drop the nitrogen out of the tank just to abide by the regulations. It's not the optimum way to grow grass, but it's the way they regulate us. Like I've always said, the government's not interested in growing grass, okay? They just want to regulate. They don't care about results. They're not interested in you having a good-looking lawn. They just want to keep the activists happy so that they're not yelling at them and sending them letters and calling them. So they do things like this that are anti-science. But it's wrong-headed. It's backwards. So anyway, that's what we got to live with. But I just want you to know it's not a fertilizer ban. It's a ban on nitrogen. We still fertilize all year long. We just drop the nitrogen out in the summertime. And the science says this does not happen. When you apply fertilizer to your lawn, it does not go into the water bodies. And when they say increased rainfall in the summer can cause nutrients from fertilizers to reach water bodies, that's a farce. It's not true. It's false.